NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Atlanta Falcons and the Detroit Lions. I'm Kate Scott. Joining me, as always, my partner in crime, Brock Heward, and we are excited to bring you this NFL divisional round game. Well, excited, the word that you and I get to use, Brock, as do all these great fans in attendance, but for the players down on the field, I think a better word to discuss in this situation might be pressure. We're just 2 steps away from the Super Bowl, and we're underway in this NFC divisional matchup. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So out head the Falcons for their first possession. And we will get a look at their 6th-year signal caller.
Don't think for a second, Kate, he hasn't heard the noise. Read the comments from the keyboard warriors who say they just want somebody. But let me let you in on a little secret. Those criticisms, they can fuel quarterbacks. Make that chip on the shoulder even bigger to prove people wrong and to show I really do belong in this league.
And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
Even though that run did not net them a first down, I can promise you this, Kate. I promise you. I know how it works. They're going to circle that one. They're going to remember that one. And when they need some key yards on the ground, they'll come back to that call later.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Back-to-back carries here. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Tuli Pulotu in for the tackle. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. To throw. Here's Huntley. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Falcons will have a first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Huntley. That's taken in by Wongu. And he's taken down at the 30. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. Offense sure is marching to begin this game. Here's a first down from the 30. Throwing off the play fake here. And the first down pass set away by a defender, incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So it's 2nd down coming up. Throwing now, off play action. He loses the football. Going the other way, Lions have it. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. Well, that right there is exactly how you kill some momentum. An early setback, no doubt, but your first time out fumbling it away in enemy territory, that's tough.
Man, such a bummer, right? Because the journey was going well. You script for success, you get that ball moving, and then you're right, you just lose all sorts of momentum. Got to recapture it the next time out.
So now it's the Lions' turn to head out for the first time on offense. While a new offense So the nice defensive play, all for naught. He was down first, no fumble. They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And it's 4th down. On for the field goal now. Here's Rodrigo Blankenship. There's a 44-yard look from the right hash. Up and good from Romo. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Brought to the ground by Kaiser White. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Reeled in by George Kittle. They get an even 10 on that play. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit. They give to Taylor, right side. And he gets it through the midfield stripe and onto the Falcons side of the field. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
From the 48. Into the hands of Kittle. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Play brought to an end by Ronald Darby. 1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Pressure coming, it's Allen. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
On to punt on 4th down, it's Bradley Pinion. And this will put an end to the drive after it's stalled out. And this one did hit at the 8, but took a big bounce and finished its journey in the end zone for a touchback. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Brown on the inside give. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Bobby Okereke making that stop. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Here's Brown again. He's contained at the line for no gain. Tackle made by Cameron Curl. No gain on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 7. Here's Huntley. That's caught for the 1st. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
1st and 10 from the 41. Now Huntley. Catch made by Chase Brown. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
They'll run now on 2nd down. He's foray up the middle, and that's about 3. That's Antoine Winfield Jr. up to make that play. Gotta figure out this 3rd down here. Huntley now to throw. And the Lions get him. Down he goes. And the defense comes through, and that's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
The Falcons getting ready for the punt. And no doubt he wants a good start for himself here in prime time. The fair catch taken in at the 28-yard line. So no return on that punt. And the Lions will go on offense. Detroit getting its offense set for their 2nd drive. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. First and 10. Here's Allen. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. And he's there to send that one away. Incomplete. George Pickens, the intended target. And it sets up second down. Straight ahead with Taylor. And he found some running room for a nice gain. A solid 8-yard gain there, and now they're going to have 3rd and 2.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They go again with Taylor. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line. Stop for no gain on the play, and that'll bring up 4th and 2.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense, it just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. It's a 61-yard punt that time. And the Falcons will have plenty of work to do on their next drive. This is hauled in by T. Higgins. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. 2nd and 3 now. They go play action here. He puts some power on a deep one left. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Motion man is the tight end here, going left. The handoff on 3rd and short. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line. Stop for no gain on the play, and that'll bring up 4th and 2.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Their punter making his way out now. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. And this one touchdown inside the 30. The Lions get ready to return to the field. And they're hoping they can keep the punter off the field this time around, Brock, after he's been called upon each of their first 2 possessions. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here's Allen. That throw finds Pickens. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield. Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
They're going to turn to Taylor on 3rd down. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. We'll get a timeout now for an injury. This looks like George Kittle, who's in some discomfort as the medical team comes out to work on him. 1st and 10 from the 41. Now Allen off the play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Trying again, following the sack. They're on him again, and he goes down again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with 3rd down. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Fits it through the middle. And he'll get it up to the 44.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
They'll punt it away again. Bradley Pinion headed back out. And he's had a very busy game already, Brock. Third time they've called on him as he gets this away. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down. This one returned for 11 yards. And the Falcons will take over. The Falcons ready for their next possession. They've got an early 3-0 lead as they take over here. Throwing from the gun. Higgins makes the catch. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Now a stoppage for an injured player, and that is T. Higgins, who's shaken up and receiving some assistance. 2nd and 3 now. From the 32. Gets this one to Watson. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. New set of downs for him from the 46. They go play action on first. Hauled in by Rice. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
They'll throw it again. That pass caught by Wangu. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
And this defense offering no room at all up the gut there. No gain. Bobby Okereke making that stop. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. Here's Huntley to throw. That's taken in by Wangu. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that will add to their score.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good, to get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Fielded at the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Detroit offense getting ready for its next drive. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, and they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? As a quarterback and as an offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score.
2nd and 15. Completed over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. That'll do it for one quarter of this NFC divisional round matchup. Neither side separating much so far. We're back to Ford Field right after this. Back and beginning the second quarter. Lions in possession. They're looking at 3rd and still 10 here. Blitz coming here, Allen. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Fair catch called for, and he's got it right near the 30-yard line. We don't get a return out of that punt, and they'll get ready to go on offense. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Fakes the handoff, now to throw. Got his man, that's Zay Jones. And he's going to be marked down about 4 yards away from that 1st down marker. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. From the 36. Watson with the catch. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Throwing here, Huntley. It's cut right side by Watson. And he's able to cross midfield before going out. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Simple dive up the middle. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. They made it to single yard that time. They're going to have to solve 3rd down and 4. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Has the connection to Jones. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play, and that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. This throw is cut. And that play is brought to a halt, so you're going to say, at the 5-yard line. 2nd and goal coming up. 5 yards to the end zone. Here's Huntley. Oh, he's in trouble here, and he'll go down. The Lions got him. And that sack going to cost them some yardage.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now they're left with 4th and goal. Up and good from Romo. And they come away with some points on that series.
Give him the first half trifecta. He's 3 for 3 on field goals. And as much as they'd like 6 points to end drives, not 3, they can at least be happy they're getting consistent looks inside field goal range, and he's delivering.
This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. The offense headed out now for Detroit. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Allen now on 1st down. That's complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. 2nd and 3 now. Taylor now up the middle. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on a 3rd and short.
Taylor again. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Throwing now on 1st down. Allen. Galloping inside the 40. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions start to fight back with their first points in this game. George George Pickens the touchdown. Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Lions cut the lead down to just 2. We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Returning it from the 4. This return makes it up to the 25. Here's the Falcon offense headed out. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Huntley looking to throw. Wangu on the catch. And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond, it looks like the 30.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Huntley now to throw. Brought in left side by Jones. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Here's a handoff up the gut. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, it's Brown. And he's got it up to midfield and into Lions territory. Only a couple yards there, and now it's 3rd and 7. Now Huntley. He's on the move. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. Trying to push this past the marker. They only needed a couple, and that is what they got. Not the most impressive gain, but a big one as they get the 1st. They're going play action. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And it's going to be 2nd down. Huntley. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. To throw, here's Huntley. Escapes out. Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down. Punt team on the field. Marvin Mims on the return. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And he made sure to angle that one toward the sideline. It bounces inside the 20 and jumps out at the 13. The Lions and George Pickens set for this next possession. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. And we'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Drew Tranquil brings him to the ground. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Now Allen. Got a man. It's Marvin Mims. And he's brought down. They're spotting this one right at the 20. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Now Allen off the play action. Forced out to his right. Oh, he's going to run for it. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. come up 1st and 10.
And the Lions first down.
Allen setting up play action. Flushed out of the pocket. He's keeping it again. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1. At the 41-yard.
Now a run with Taylor. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Motioning one of the tight ends.
49-yard line.
Play action now with Allen. This ball's cut by Pickens. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that gives the Lions the first.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. That pass fights off a tackle, but he lost the ball. He left the ball behind. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is at a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down. Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swimming.
Tough one to retain through that hit. So that brings up 4th and long. On is the punt team, and away goes the punt. And the fair catch is made just about a yard or two short of midfield. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Finds his man over the middle. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. They have themselves another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Allen. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's on the move. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Allen setting up to throw. Finds his target, Robinson. And he's tackled for a short gain. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Throwing here, Allen. Into traffic, complete. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Allen to throw. He brings it in. And he almost gets to the 5. He goes out at the 6. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
6-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Again, Allen to the air. He's got it. Touchdown, Detroit. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Lions jump in front now by 5. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And this return gets to the 30 before he's stopped. The Falcons offense returning to the field a final time before the half. Not a whole lot of time left for him to put something together here before the break. Trying to throw here out of the gun. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down. Throwing here, Huntley. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. Here's Huntley to throw. That's taken in by Wangu. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line. He'll throw it. The throw left side to Watson. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first. A final throw before the break. He puts some air under it. Deep down the middle it goes. And he's off the mark there. Too far behind him to adjust. That brings up 4th down. So we're at halftime in this fight for a spot in the NFC Championship game. Now we'll send you south to our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. One of these 2 teams is going to move on to the conference championship. We'll get back to you and Brock in just a moment. But first, let's take a look ahead to tomorrow's other divisional round game in the NFC. And it looks like we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals squaring off against the New Orleans Saints. We were treated to a solid first half of football by the great quarterback, Josh Allen. He came on after a slow start to fire 2 second-quarter touchdown passes and give his guys the lead.